Sprague in 2012. I'm your host, Josh Sprague with Edina Realty in Edina, Minnesota. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season, a great New Year's, and that Santa gave you everything you wanted in that Christmas stocking. We have a great show for you today. We're going to do a neighborhood tour of a very popular East Edina neighborhood. Facebook question of the week, the market report, and an interview with local businesswoman Morgan Binnie of Healthworks Chiropractic. So come along. This week's neighborhood tour is in Glenview Estates, which is a wonderful little pocket neighborhood just west of 50th and France, just east of the creek. The streets included are Halifax, Indianola, Juanita, and Gorgas. And you might know this area. There have been lots of teardowns on Halifax. I call it Teardown Alley. The teardown smaller ramblers from the 50s, ranging in price from about $450,000 to $500,000, and then the new construction homes going up somewhere between $1 and $1.7 million. So there's a lot of refreshment and turnover going on, a lot of beautiful building going on. It's a great walking neighborhood. Obviously, you've got the proximity to the retail center at 50th and France. You've got the creek. You can walk over to the Gulf Terrace Heights neighborhood. So it's got just great connectivity, and I think that's part of its popularity. So classic homes from the 50s and 60s, and coupled with newer homes. Not all of them are new construction-y. A lot of them harken back to that era and more of like the Cape Cod and the classic look. So it's just a great mix of homes and a place that people really enjoy living. On to the Facebook question of the week, which was, when you use Facebook, are you a sprinter or are you a long distance runner? The sprinter type is the one, like me, that goes in here or there, does a quick little blurb, not necessarily daily. It could be, you know, once a week, more of kind of like a binge Facebook user. The long distance runner, that's the person that's in there dedicated daily to doing their entries, whether it's photo uploads or anything else. And to my surprise, I thought most people on there would be more sprinters. It's about half and half. 50% are the long distance dedicated users, 50% kind of go in and out and post content as they have time. So thanks everybody for participating in the Facebook question of the week. So the market news, I want to bring it back home to Edina. The last episode I kind of wrapped up the Twin Cities housing market, which in some was stabilization, but it's median price still down about 10% year over year. So still struggling to find its footing overall in the Twin Cities housing market. But the good news, here in Edina, we did find our footing and solidly last year. Take a look at this graph here. This was kind of the last statistics of the year. Median price up 2%, average price somewhere around 4% year over year. And so we started to crawl back out of the hole here. Again, as I've mentioned before, a lot of that has to do with the strong fundamentals Edina has as a community. The great schools, the great neighborhoods, our low tax, relatively low tax burden, and especially in relation to some of the surrounding communities like Southwest Minneapolis, and overall just a very good reputation. So that did bear itself out in the statistics. I had a great year, one of the best years ever, and almost all of those sales came out of the Edina housing market. Now, quickly about the $1 million plus housing market in Edina. Again, a recovery in 2011, about 50-some sales for the entire year versus 40 the year before. That's probably 20% increase year over year, which is pretty significant. And I expect that trend to continue into 2012 as we continue to outshine the rest of the housing market throughout the metro. Morgan,
oh, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Nice seeing you.
Well, everybody, I'm here with Morgan Binnie from Healthworks Chiropractic and Rehab Center. We're here in Edina, just off of Highway 100, and I'm here to learn a little bit more about Morgan and her business. So tell me your background. How'd you get involved in this profession? In
what we call chiropractic?
Yep.
Well, I first learned about chiropractic when I was 19.
Okay.
And so that was back in St. Cloud. And so from there, it was all about, for me, it was my hands were numb and tingling, and I didn't know what to do about it. I went and saw my first chiropractor. She told me something was going on up here in my neck that was affecting my hands. She gave me adjustments. I was feeling better, and then loved what she was doing. Therefore, here I am.
Oh, so you had your own little personal experience with it, personal touch, and then that kind of gave you the interest and the passion to pursue it as a career.
Yes.
So did you go to school up in St. Cloud or down here?
Undergraduate was in St. Cloud.
Okay.
And then I moved down to Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So I went to a school called Parker College, which which was awesome.
Okay, and then you came up here to actually do the practice.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so and how long have you been in this facility?
This facility since March of last year.
Okay.
Well, it'd be this year, 2011.
Okay. Do you want to give us a quick little tour of?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as chiropractors, we're very hands-on.
Yep.
So we work with the spine. There's different tables that we can use. The tables that we do here in the office are pretty much just like this. They have different drops in here. We have a semi-open area.
Kind of like a massage table, but it has more adjustments, but it has that same angle. And,
same angle,
yeah.
same angle. They are not as soft. So you're not going to be going to sleep when you're getting an adjustment.
Yeah, yeah.
Kinda like it's very nice and relaxing when you get massages. It's a little shorter.
And you need the harder leverage, so when you push in, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So the tables are just a little different. So.
And then are you doing soft tissue massage before or after the adjustment usually?
It's depending on the person. We're doing our analysis first. We'll check the spine for the neck and the thoracics, then our low back.
Okay.
And then we'll also check the hips, see what's going on in there.
Yep.
Sometimes it depends on the person. So.
Is your most common client like someone recovering from an accident? Is it someone that might be a little bit older and has had a back injury through sports, or what's?
Yeah, a lot of our patients are from car accidents.
Yep.
A lot of them are from work injuries. A lot of them are just the people that want to get healthy, and they know that sometimes the prescriptions aren't the best, so they'll come in, they'll get their nervous system checked out.
So looking more for a homeopathic, an alternative remedy to something that's been ailing them. Okay.
Yep. So it is phenomenal for the older generation, in which they've had all of these traumas throughout their whole entire lifetime, and then they're coming in, they're getting their spine checked, and then we'll get those adjustments, and then they're functioning even into their older age, as you'd say. So, and then it's amazing for the little ones too, because we have all the birth traumas that happen. Some things can get out of place. You don't know until you check them out, so it's good for the little ones too.
Well, see, now I should have brought my wife here 2 years ago. She had 4 kids.
Wow.
4 years in a row. So I'm sure
wow.
something must be out of alignment. But anyway. So, and then what goes on over here? So this is more for your rehab patients? And
Yes, this is the rehab stuff that we do. One of our favorites is this intersegmental traction unit, and the patients absolutely love it. They just lie on top of there, and it's a roll that helps out that spine. So people love this one. We have the different weights for the people to strengthen or stretch the muscles.
And I see you've got a variety of balls.
Variety of balls.
Here.
Yep. And so the variety of balls will help with their core strength, or
Okay.
if they need to work on their shoulders.
Okay.
So a different rehab of the shoulders as well.
So you're doing repetitive exercises and things like that
Yes.
with them, guiding them through that whole process.
Yep. Because after, like, say somebody has an accident, and it could be any kind of traumas, anything from like falling off of a bicycle, from a car accident, to any of those little things in between, there's going to be some kind of damage that's happening.
Like a 3-year-old jumping on your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I can relate to that.
Or in my case, it was gymnastics, and for me, my neck was completely forward, and taking all that pressure on the nerves here, ended up my hands got numb and tingling. So with the gymnastics that I had for about 10 years, I probably fell on my head a couple times with that, or did some kind of twist, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know you've been in the chamber for how long now?
I think we joined this summer.
So this summer. So and how's that experience been, and what do you like most about doing business with Edina?
Edina is so fun. I have felt so welcomed into the whole entire community, into the chamber. Everybody has been wonderful. So it's all about the connections, and I made a lot of great connections here in Edina.
There's a lot of great people. So you have anything else you want to tell our viewers before we go? I can tell you one thing. I did see the website. They have their website, and by this time you will have already seen that on video.
Okay.
But I also saw on YouTube you have kind of like a rock video. It's like I watched this YouTube video of Healthworks, and it sounded like an MMA fight preview with the music and everything. It was like hardcore music, and then you come in here and it's light and quiet. And So
Yeah.
you're doing a little bit of promotion online as well, it sounds like.
Yeah, that video was so fun to do. So
Yeah.
fun to do. So it had all kinds of little animations on there.
Yep.
Yeah, some good things.
Well, I want to thank you so much for
Yeah.
having us out, and
I
it's
appreciate
great
it.
to have you as our business of the month,
Mhm.
and look forward to your continued success.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming and enjoying this as much as
It's a
me.
great facility.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today for Edina vlog number 16, the first of 2012. Had a great interview with Morgan. She's such a fabulous person and a great businesswoman, and a great neighborhood tour, and it's good to catch up and hear the good news about the Edina housing market. So hope you join me next time. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you soon. Before I go, take a look at this. This is 4504 Belvedere, sold for 97% of list price. Got lots of other sales like this in the Edina neighborhood, and actually ended up the top, if not the top, one of the top listing agents in the Cornelia neighborhood. Also lots of other activity throughout Edina that I handle. So if you need help, you know who to call. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. Hope you have a great 2012, and I look forward to you tuning in to more episodes. We've got more neighborhoods to tour, more people to meet, and more places to go. So I look forward to doing it together. See you soon.